Prashant Panday, MD and CEO at ENIL, joins in the show. Prashant, hi, good morning. You know, the company's US subsidiary, that's VIX Entertainment, has entered into this time brokerage arrangement. Tell us a little bit more about what this arrangement is. What does it bring on the table for you?
Well, what it means is that we have tied up with a license owner in the New York area, and we have done a time brokerage agreement, as you said, which means that we are now the programmer of that station, and we get to launch Radio Mirchi in New York and parts of New Jersey. So we've done that on 26th of January. And typically, it's just like any other rollout. So we are present in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, for instance, and in Bahrain, and we are now also in. That's what it is.
Right, Prashant, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what does this bring to the table for the company? I mean, what kind of financial benefits do you see with this US-based broadcaster coming through?
Well, the US is a huge market, and I don't know if you know this, but in the radio business, the US is almost a $20 billion market. It is the biggest medium in the US, bigger even than television and digital. More than 95% of Americans consume radio every single week. Now, there are 3.5 or 4 million South Asians in the U.S., and most of them are populated, or a lot of them are populated in the New Jersey, New York area. So by launching in that area, we are basically catering to the South Asians, which number anywhere between 750,000 and 1 million people in that geography. So with this station, we are covering the tri-state area of New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, and it's an important market for us. It's a big market. The brand traction is enormous, and we expect that it will be a good growth opportunity for us.
Okay. And what is the outlook for the sector as a whole? I mean, do you see the radio business thriving as a medium? Will it continue to be an add-on advertising medium, or do you think that the scale can be built up?
Well, the radio medium as such is an add-on business, as you said, and is a very good add-on business. You actually today cannot build a media plan without having radio in it. So whether you're a television-heavy advertiser or a print-heavy or a digital-heavy advertiser, you definitely need to put radio into the plan. I see radio growing consistently in India in the next 5 to 7 years for sure. Though, in all honesty, the growth rates will be lesser than what we've seen, let's say, 5 years back or 10 years back, because traditional media will continue to see or face headwinds from the growth of digital. So I expect that traditional FM radio in India will probably grow at 8% per annum, while it was growing at maybe 13 or 14% a few years back. So the growth will continue, but the growth will be slightly slower. But that does not mean that radio companies cannot continue to grow at a faster pace. They can.
Okay. You know, Prashant, analysts will be watching out for an outlook on general election related tailwinds that you may be penciling in already from the event in terms of ad revenue as well as outlook. What can you tell them at this stage?
Well, what I do know is that the political parties are looking at radio in a very keen way. And we also know that the spends on elections are going to be particularly heavy this time around, maybe because of the kind of broken up mandate that we are all possibly considering. So that's good news for all media segments, and the radio has been a very important medium for political parties, because that's the only one place where actually political opponents can joust with each other. We have seen in the past that, one party brings out a creative and then the other party responds within a couple of days. It's the only medium that allows you to do that, So we are already hearing, we are already in talks with all political parties, and I think this is going to be a very good election season for radio broadcasters.
Okay, Prashant, we leave it at that. Wish you the very best for the future. Thanks very much for joining us with those details.